What's up everybody, it's your boy
Low Nose.
And today I'm actually gonna go out of town. I'm gonna hop on a flight and hit California, LA. This video today is the first one I've shot in almost 2 months, maybe a little over a month. I can easily look this up. I'm pretty sure I released a video in early October and then I shot one late October, but I didn't do anything with that footage. And now I'm shooting again today because there's a bunch of stuff I wanna get on tape and I wanna show you what happened in late October. So I think in the last video, I talked about shooting a gig that I was gonna do later on in the month. I brought the camera with me for that gig in late October and didn't do anything with the clips. I feel like this is a good spot to show you what happened in that gig. Let me just insert those clips right here. That looks good. What's up everybody, it's your boy
Low Nose.
And today I am playing a show and it's a rare occasion where I get to bring this camera along. I got some stuff that I was talking about in the last video that I needed to put on, I guess, this video or whatever. These are going on tonight. Jordan 5, shattered backboard, orange, off-white, black style color. That's part of the latest sneaker pickup that I didn't show you in the last one. But tonight, I don't have a plan for how I want to film, but I knew this time I wanted to bring this camera and show you what's going on. Just to give you a heads up, it is a Halloween show, so I will be in costume, and that part's gonna be very weird and goofy. I'm playing at the Nectar Lounge tonight with my buddy David, my friend David, aka DJ Prime, aka David Monroe, his regular name. He's got a YouTube channel as well as, you know, he does a lot of creative content on social media. He does a podcast as well, the Why They're Dope podcast. We're back playing shows together because it's been over a year since I've seen him. 2020 we were supposed to play Numos together for the first time. It was my first time. I'm not sure if it was his first time. Then obviously that got canceled. Tonight is at the Nectar Lounge in Fremont with #Alfredoras, aka Alfredoras, aka, you know, the guys I've always put in the other videos. I did a live stream with them, also on this vlog, also on this YouTube channel. It was about a year ago where we did that live stream. So anyway, yeah, we're doing that tonight, so this will be fun.
It's my David. It's my David.
Right now.
Set up and stuff. What's going on, y'all? It's your main man, DJ Prime. We out here today in Fremont Nectar Lounge. We're about to tear it up, have a good time with your boy, Low Nose.
I need to see ID and proof of vaccination or negative test if you have.
Oh, I've got all that and then some.
Ooh, what's then some?
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
As soon as the door.
My guy eating apples out here.
You know, it's a vlog life. You know, it's every day, bro. There you go. Recording. That was good, man. It's a good show. Easy peasy. You vlogging?
Yeah, it's been a couple years since we played last, so not bad, not too bad.
You gotta use a lapel mic. I can't hear anything you're saying.
Yeah, I left it at home.
You're gonna dub it. You're gonna say, Hey guys, so this is the show that I did.
Oh, so we're gonna do a voiceover for this part, yeah, pretty much.
And the way that it was when it ended, we were all done, but he was a surgeon all night, so it was pretty crazy. So just remember to like and subscribe, and all right.
Wow! 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 Look, it's Guy Fieri. Guy Fieri.
Wow! Wow!
Wow! Wow! That's crazy! Wow! Am I getting on Lono's YouTube?
Yeah, you are.
What's fucking on?
So yeah, all that happened. Yeah, it was a fun gig, fun night. You see my costume? Put a lot of work into that costume. Not a lot, but definitely had one of the better costumes of the night. So Halloween, always a fun night to dress up as somebody else or get in costume. Who doesn't love a good costume party? But anyway, since the last video, I feel like I haven't picked up a whole lot, but then as I was prepping to shoot this clip right here, I realized I've had a decent amount of pickups. Also in the last video, I think I was withholding a couple of shoes to save for this video, but now I'm regretting doing that because now I have just too much stuff to show than I originally wanted to. But whatever, let's just get into it, and I'll just probably go in a chronological order of stuff that I acquired in the last couple of months. A bunch of this stuff was acquired, I want to say starting late September through October and then November. And to be honest with you, as the days went along and I struck out so many times and so many things, it didn't feel like I picked up that many things, but probably similar to the amount of what I got in the last video. But anyway, first one right here. I think I previewed this shoe on the night of my gig and actually busted out and already wore it. So this one's already seen some mileage. It's I call it the Shattered Backboard colorway, but what do they call it on here? Sail Orange Blaze. This one I kind of picked up on a whim because it was available, and you know, Halloween, it's kind of Halloween themed. I would say it's closer to the Shattered Backboard theme with the off-white outsole or like kind of like murky yellowish outsole, and then the orange and black accents. What's unique about this shoe compared to the regular 5s or just the other Jordan 5s are the netting that along the collar area, and then the padding on the ankle bone areas. That's pretty unique. Basically different use of materials for these areas. Very wearable shoe. Outsole is already pre-yellow. You can probably see I've worn it a couple times, and quality is actually really good on this. Like the leather quality for the leather parts is very, very nice. And then that netting, I want to say like almost like a nylon material covered in like some sort of plastic. And then it encases like some sort of memory foam padding in like the ankle areas. Not a shoe that I originally intended on getting, but when I saw it was available and not terribly hard to buy, it didn't sell out right away, I decided, you know what, let me throw my hat in the ring and see if I like it. If I don't, I'll just bring it back. But you know, ended up wearing it a few times and definitely like the shoe. Solid shoe. Definitely one I want to put in the rotation and wear more. Throw this one back in. So with that 5 comes another 5. You've seen this box before. It looks similar to the other box, except it's got the cookies and cream or the Oreo colorway on it, because it is the Jordan 5. I believe it's called the Moonlight, but I call it the Oreos, just like the original one. That was a nickname, not given by Nike, but the internet gave it that nickname. Originally released, I believe in 2013, the original version of it. It's a retro plus colorway, so it's not original color, but they decided to bring it back out. Yeah, this is probably the classic style Air Jordan 5 that I mostly gravitate towards. Obviously I haven't worn it yet, still, you know, factory lacing and all of that. Materials on here, I believe it is a suede or nubuck. I always get it confused, but I'm pretty sure it's nubuck, durabuck, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what they call it these days, probably just nubuck. You can see why these were nicknamed the Oreos. Black and white colorway with some, you know, cookies and cream sort of paint speckles. Solid shoe, black and white shoe, can't go wrong. So yeah, I think this one was late September, early October cop, so it's kind of just been sitting there, so I need to find a spot for it in the rotation. All right, so this next one comes in the classic just steal it, just do it Nike box, shipping box that I'm not a fan of. I don't think anyone's a fan of, but let me just bust out the shoe. So typical Nike sportswear, Nike orange box. You can see the label, maybe you could get a little preview of what it is. So this one is The Nike Dunk Low in, I believe, the Championship Red colorway. This was kind of like a flip, like a color flip of what you would usually see. So usually on a shoe like this, like a dunk like this, it would be the white paneling in red and the red paneling in white. So they decided to flip-flop it. Yeah, this was kind of like just a normal Nike Dunk release. They've been doing a lot of women's releases or women's sizing releases on the Nike Dunk highs and lows, and not a ton of men's, but this was a rare win on the Sneakers app. To be honest with you, it wasn't really something I wanted, but maybe I can use it as trade bait, or just find some trade value in it for another shoe that I want later on. I've made several attempts to buy Dunks in the last year, and this is probably my first win outside of the Off-White, the collection of 50, the lot 1 through 50. It's been a very, very long time since I've been able to just buy something, what I consider like a normal shoe, off of the Sneakers app. You know the deal these days, bots just eat these resale value on these are pretty decent for like a lowish retail price, 100 bucks, which I consider high for a Nike Dunk Low. I think my first pair of Dunks that I got like a long time ago, back in high school, I paid maybe $60, maybe. Times have changed. It's not bad, it's okay. There's other Dunks I would prefer much more over these ones. Kind of mid, well, it's a low. Yeah, and, I'm actually a fan of mids, so this is, that's a controversial statement, I know these days, but getting one on the Sneakers app, happy about that, I guess. As I say in this whole video series, winning on the Sneakers app is very rare these days. Speaking of the Sneakers app, I got a couple shoes here that I failed miserably acquiring on the Sneakers app. Shortly after, on the same day, they just released on the Undefeated website. So let me bust those out. 2 of the 3 shoes I released that I was trying to get. So I got 2 of them, so which is okay. All right, this first one. So the box, I don't know if it's very recognizable to many people. First time I've had this type of box on the channel, but just keep it like that. So this one is the Nike SACAI Undercover, so the triple collab LD Waffle, and this one is the, I believe, the Midnight Spruce colorway. Yeah, Midnight Spruce University Red. My first LD Waffle, and it's probably the least hype or the least sought after one off of the Undefeated website. It was kind of a quick strike. They posted a link and then have at it. So the first one I went after was the yellow and white pair. So I bought this one first, paid shipping for this first, and then, one second. And then I dipped back in and got this colorway. It is the Night Maroon Team Royal. So maroon and royal blue. So I got this one minutes after I got this one, when I could have added both to cart at the same time and paid 1 shipping fee. But it is what it is. When you're in those moments and you're trying to get these shoes as fast as you can, you don't have time to think to, hey, maybe I should go back and add another one to cart, because you might miss out on the whole thing. It's happened to me multiple times with multiple shoes or stuff on the Supreme website. It's not a very smart strategy when you're trying to get at least one to go back and try and add multiple things to the cart. I paid double shipping, but it's kind of whatever. I was able to get 2. I did go for all 3, but the yellow and white pair, that's probably the one that I wanted the most. Didn't end up getting it. I mean, I can still get it today. It's like not too far off from retail. I could always collect all 3. Looking at it, like, I don't really need all 3. As for the shoe itself, LD Waffle, it's supposed to be a mashup of 2 shoes, kind of smashed into one silhouette. So yeah, that's why there's double everything, double paneling right there on the toe box, double swoosh, double midsole, and oh yeah, double tongue, and then double laces. So it's supposed to be 2 shoes smashed into one. So yeah, LD Waffle. Solid shoe right there. Happy with these 2 for now. Let's see. There's an opportunity to get the other ones at a low price. Maybe I'll go for it, but who knows? Too many shoes to buy. Let me set these aside. Oh no! I killed the camera. Did I mess it up? Hold up. Let me fix. Reset. A little reset there. Hold on. Yeah, that was goofy. Sorry about that. Totally knocked over the camera by catching it on my mic cable here. That was almost a huge disaster. I caught it. The next shoe that I have is not a Nike, and I If I'm being honest, this one was kind of an accident. Well, accident in the way that I bought it. I didn't think it was gonna work out, but here it is. YEEZY 700 in the wash orange colorway. I don't know if you could tell by the tag. It's kind of tough to decipher, but let's bust it out. So the shoe, YEEZY 700 in the wash orange colorway. Very similar to the Wave Runner, except it's got a completely orange midsole, and some of the tones are a little bit different. I want to say this is kind of closer to a darker gray, almost bluish tint. For the most part, this panel right here and this one, and obviously the black, those are the same, but I feel like the toe and all the gray, yeah, it's a little bit darker in the tone. So I bought this from, it was either size or end. It was probably end, and the issue that I have is that I paid in British pounds after shipping and tax and all this stuff in British pounds. The total ended up being well over retail. And I want to say it was closer to the original retail of the first run of the YEEZY 700s, which was $300. And I paid close to that. And that's kind of a bummer, because resale is, I don't think, even near that. But whatever, it's fine. It's not a big deal. You know, I paid over $40 more than what I should have. But I think in this situation, I kind of took one for the team. I took the hit because I actually won a pair, or I guess won the raffle for a pair on the Confirmed app, but that was for my brother and it was in his size. So he got it for retail plus tax, you know, Washington tax and all that. And I paid probably at least an extra $40 on top of what I should have paid. It's not a big deal. He wanted it. He asked me to enter for him and I was like, you know what? Yeah, sure, why not? I didn't plan on really getting this shoe, but I, you know, did the mindless raffle entry and somehow won. And here it is. It's okay, it's not bad. It's another 700. Let's tuck that bad boy away. All right, and the final pair actually arrived yesterday. So this one was technically a November purchase, but it arrived in December. So I'm just gonna throw it in here because it showed up yesterday and I have it, but this is my first time having a shoe in this style of box. This one is the Jordan 3 Patchwork, I believe. Camo Patchwork? It says dark haze multicolor, but I think it's called the Patchwork or Camo Patchwork. A lot of different panels or a lot of different materials, and most of them are some version of like camouflage. So there's like a rain camo, a light desert camo, like a lot of olive, army green, ballistic nylon on that panel right there. So I think it's more of like a camouflage type shoe, but a lot of mismatched paneling. So it's the left. I want to bust out both because both the left and the right shoe are mismatched. Yeah. Which is a very unique, very cool look. Outsole still exactly the same. Black, white, and orange outsole. But tongues, different, but the liner of the tongues, I don't know if you can see that right there. It's kind of tough doing this with two hands. That's what she said. I guess the story behind me getting the shoe was, I was on the sneakers app. I had been taking so many L's on sneakers. I have different theories as to why, but one of them being that I had a gift card loaded in there for like over a month, and you know, Nike doesn't want money that was already spent for some reason. They want new money. That's just my theory. I don't think there's any credence to it. On that morning when it came out, it wasn't a draw, it was LEO, the regular type of release, and hopped in the queue, got my size, used the gift card. So very clumsy today. So very happy I was able to get this one. Very wearable shoe for me. I do enjoy the mismatched paneling and makes it, for me, kind of like a versatile shoe. The fact that it doesn't go with anything makes it go with everything. Not that that really matters to me anymore. I kind of wear whatever shoe with whatever outfit. You know, it doesn't necessarily have to match for me anymore. That's not really a thing I really care about. I tried it on briefly. The canvas toe is very different from what I'm used to on a Jordan 3. So I'm not quite sure about comfort long term. I mean, initially it felt fine, but who knows how I'll feel after a few hours. In general, I'm glad I picked up this shoe and I finally was able to get something on the sneakers app for, you know, over a couple of months of making attempts. But anyway, yeah, that about wraps things up. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one, whenever that may be. Who knows, it might be in 2022, but I will see you.